Welcome to this free immigration help channel. And this video I want to talk about something very important, something that you guys been asking me for quite some time now in the comments. Obviously, people who are watching these videos, you guys have some kind of immigration case going, either themselves or maybe your relatives, your friends, whoever, and you're doing your research. And one of the things that probably most of the times that I come across in the comments is, what do I do if there is a problem with my immigration case and I tried calling USCIS, I tried to schedule an appointment, I tried to do this and that, and I still have a problem? Let's say your case been pending for way too long. You have not heard from USCIS for a long time. Your case seemed to be disappeared. Something else, wrongful denial, whatever. There can be plenty of issues, and as myself as an immigrant going through a very lengthy immigration process, I know exactly how it feels, so I can definitely relate to that. It can be very frustrating. So in this video, the goal of this video is to show you how to solve these kind of problems. In this video I will show you what to do when it seems like there is nothing else that you can do. It feels like you're stuck. There are ways, there are things that you can do. Yes, we're talking about filing a complaint, we're talking about filing an inquiry, we are talking about reaching out to certain people, certain organizations to assist you in your immigration related problem. Now, I wanted to, before I get into the details of everything, I wanted to give you a few disclaimers. The number one disclaimer is that some of the things that I will mention in this video is going to be a little bit different compared to my other videos, because in all of my videos I only rely on the information from this website here, USCIS.gov, which is the official website for US citizenship and immigration services. If we are talking about some other things, like for example, documents related to Customs and Border Protection, I show the official government websites for Customs and Border Protection. You get the point. Always government official websites. In this video, it will be a little bit different. Also, in this video is going to be a little bit different the fact that I will be also talking from my experience as well. Usually I try to stay away from doing that, but in this video I will show you, give you certain tips based on experience, merely based on the experience. So I want you to keep in mind that the results, the outcomes of your actions, they can be different from mine. Okay, so now that we have it covered, let's get into it. You have a problem with your immigration case. What do? Okay, number one, try to figure it out directly with USCIS as much as possible. Okay, let's say you have a case. You have been on top of it, you know where it is, if you don't know how to check the case status, I did a video specifically on checking the case status. You're going there, you're checking the case status, everything looks good. Okay, if everything is in the timeliness, if your case is not outside of the times, don't rush it, don't try to contact USCIS just because you feel like it could have been faster. Make sure you check the case status. Make sure you check the case processing times. If your case is within the processing times, you cannot do anything and nobody can help you with it. There is no way you can rush it, and you shouldn't do it. Don't agitate USCIS. Don't call them for no reason. If it's within the processing times, don't even bother. Very important. Okay, now if your case is outside of the processing times, now we start talking. Number one thing that you should do is you should submit the case inquiry. And I've done a separate video again on this channel. Find it, it's here, and watch it. It's very simple. All you're doing is you're submitting the case inquiry to the USCIS saying that, hey, this is my case and it's outside of processing times. Can you please check what's going on? And hopefully it will kind of resolve the problem itself. Hopefully. I've seen it work. I've seen sometimes it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, you can always try calling USCIS. You can find the number for USCIS, the contact information for USCIS here on this website, USCIS.gov. It might be a little bit of digging that you will have to do, unfortunately, for the phone number, because their contact center is a little bit, you see, you have to kind of dig in. But I'll put this link in the description below. But you can find it, okay? Here, toll-free number, 800-375-5283. Call them. One thing that I wanted to say right now, if you decide to click out of this video, because a lot of people do, if you do click out of the video and you don't watch the whole thing and you make a mistake because you didn't watch the whole thing, it's on you. Please take responsibility for yourself. I'm not responsible for your, not wanting to know everything and then doing rush decisions. But if you do end up calling, be polite. This is number one problem I see a lot of times. People call, and I understand you're frustrated, you are, you're nervous about your case, and you express it over the phone. Horrible idea. Horrible idea, trust me, I know by experience. I've seen it several times. People do it and they regret it. They regret it. You can make it worse. Trust me, you can make it worse. Don't make it worse. So you call, whatever you're doing, always be polite, always be professional. Very, very important. So you call in, you tell them whatever. If they can assist you, they will assist you. If they cannot assist you, which most of the times unfortunately is the case, that's it. They will give you a boilerplate response saying, hey, your case is still processing. Yes, we are delayed because of this, because of that. Say, okay, thank you very much for the information. I really appreciate it. Have a good day. That's it. That's fine. Don't push it. Don't express your, it's outside the key. Why? Don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to make it worse. Okay. So we're done with USCIS. You tried to work with them directly. It didn't work out. What do we do? Okay, there are a few things that you can do. Two things, main things, that work 95% of the times, I'm going to mention in this video. The order that I'm going to mention them in this video is from my personal experience and experience of people that I know who've been through immigration case. But it's up to you. You can do it the other way around. I'm not responsible. This is not legal advice. This is not anything like this. Number one thing that I recommend you to try is to reach out to the elected officials. And I found that the most useful, whenever it comes to immigration, most useful offices of elected officials are state senators. So every state has senators, all right? So let's say you live in Arizona. Okay, you're in Arizona and you have an immigration case going, and it's been outside of the whatever processing time. It got something happened. You suspect that something is wrong because it's outside of processing times. You try to reach out. You try to submit case inquiry several times. You tried calling. You tried to schedule an appointment. You tried to work with USCIS directly, and you are sure that it's not working out. It's just not working out. They're not being helpful. It's not going anywhere. Okay, senator. So let's do this. We're gonna go to Google and we're gonna go Arizona senator. So 2 state senators per state. We have Kristen Sinema and Mark Kelly. Okay, currently as of today, which is June 1st, 2022. Obviously these guys change, all right? So let's see who's who. Okay, we have Kristen Sinema. Is an American politician. Let's see political affiliation. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for political affiliation and their website. Here it is. This is their website, Kristen Sinema. We're going to open this website right here. We're going to also click on Mark Kelly, and their website should come up. Kelly Senate, GOV, perfect. That's what we need. Although there's another kind of website. Let's see. That might not be the official government website for this lady. Oh, this is the official government website. So we want the website that ends with .gov because that would be the official government website. This one is .com, so this is probably the campaign website. So we're not gonna bother with that. Okay, so we're gonna close it. So let's see who these guys are and what they stand for, because that will be important, that is going to matter. And as you can see, I am showing you right now from the perspective of someone like yourself who is not familiar and they're doing the research. I'm doing the research right now. I have the websites open. Interestingly, these guys, they don't have a political affiliation, which is honestly silly. Are they Democrat? Are they Republican? Are they independent? Because that is going to matter, and I will explain in a little bit how and why. Okay, well, let's see about Mark. Okay, Mark. So let's see. This guy's a Marine. Very nice. Doesn't that right? I don't see if it's Democrat or Republican. Wow. These days, you see these politicians, they try to flip-flop to both sides. They get elected, and then they... Okay, so this lady is Democratic Party. Okay, member of Democratic Party. Thank you, Wikipedia. At least Wikipedia gave us answer. So Kirsten Sinema, or whatever her name is a Democratic Party. Okay, so we have her open here. Let's check on the Mark. On Mark, not the Mark, but Mark guy. Okay. Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, and we go with Wikipedia. Retired Republican. Okay, is he Republican? Nope. Oh, member of Democratic Party. So both of these guys are Democratic Party. Okay, so the reason why I'm asking, the reason why I'm telling you why it's important, Democrat and Republican, is a little bit of political discussion, and I don't want to get into that, but whenever it comes to assisting immigrants in their immigration process as we go, again, it might be different, but in my experience, in experience of the people that I know who've been filing these requests, not complaints, requests, different things, for whatever reason, Democratic senators, they usually, typically, their offices typically are more helpful. Typically, again, not be the case, which is kind of a shame, I would say, a little bit of political, because in general, Republican Party does much more for immigrants like ourselves, like you, like me, people who are legally want to get their immigration status, compared to Democrats, which is, again, it's a political discussion, but usually everybody thinks that Democrats do more, but we're not going to get into that. So here we have Democrats. They typically, like I said, they are more helpful in the process compared to in general. So good. Now you have two, both of them. We're going to send inquiries to both of the offices. This is what we're going to do. So all you're doing is you click on contact, and sometimes they have share your thoughts, scheduling requests, whatever. You can call them, but I recommend sending him a good, very professional email. All right. So here you can do in share your thoughts, which will be completely fine. Share your thoughts. It's just a form. Most of the times you will see the form. You're filling out your name, your address, phone number, whatever. Sometimes the form is going to be different. Here you see they have actually message topic, and let's see message topic. There is no immigration here, unfortunately, which is, I would say not very good for this guy, Mark. There's Homeland Security, I guess. And this week, immigration case help. Okay, subject, we go, message. Dear sir or madam, very professional. Very professional is very important. Very professional, very polite. Don't express your emotions. Don't be angry. Don't say, oh, USCIS, they've been dragging my case, blah, blah, blah. Professional. I'm sending this inquiry because I have filed a case with USCIS. This is the case number. This is the date that I filed it on. Now it's been this much months. It's been 3 months past the normal processing time. I tried to reach out to USCIS 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. I spoke with this. I spoke with that. I sent case inquiry, and it did not do nothing. So I'm reaching out to your office. Please help me with this case, blah, 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 blah. All the information. Make sure you put all that information. If you want, I'll make a separate video on how to write messages like this. But just be professional and just be as detailed as possible. Okay? Submit. Same thing here. Senator, next senator, contact. Let's see if she's gonna have a little bit of different. So we can do get assistance. Contact Kirsten. Both of them would work, but let's see what get assistance is. Kind of curious. Maybe there is a specifically for immigration, because sometimes you can find some of the senator offices, they have specifically for immigration related issues. Privacy Act, we don't need to bother with this. Okay, please send your signed and complete privacy waiver. Okay, sometimes they're gonna ask you so that your information, because when you're sending certain requests for assistance and stuff like this, like we're doing right now, they will ask you to fill out this privacy waiver. And she has it here. Just download it, fill it out, and send it to them. Very simple. Let's see. So how do we... Okay, so here it is. No, this is sign up for updates. Never mind. So this is it. Casework. Okay, there we go. So here she doesn't have a form, which is pretty good too. Here she just has the email. Same thing to the email. You'll send, hey, dear sir or madam, I'm reaching out to the office of Kirsten Cinema. I have this immigration case. This is the number. This is the case number. I did this and that. Same story. Very polite, very professional. And send it. So basically what it does is it's very professional. What they do is, these offices, they have their assistants, whatever. What they do is they reach out to these USCIS, whoever you're dealing with, obviously in this case USCIS, they reach out to their contacts, right? Most of the times they do have their own contacts, and they say, hey, I'm calling on behalf of this guy. He has a case with you. He reached out to our office. He says that the case been outside of processing times, or it was lost, or something. Can you please look into this? All right. So it's not complaint. It's more of a request to inquire into your case and see what's going on. It's very professional, and the point of this is that it doesn't agitate USCIS. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you the second thing that you can do. I recommend this is my personal recommendation. This is not legal advice. This is not nothing. You can do whatever you want to do. This is my personal recommendation to do this first, because it does not agitate USCIS. Now I'll show you the second option that you can do. And that might agitate USCIS. Why? Because you're reaching out to the people who are above them. Okay? And this is here is directly to the DHS, which is Department of Homeland Security. And USCIS is part of the Department of Homeland Security. They answer to the Department of Homeland Security. So now you're going above USCIS and you're reaching out to the Department of Homeland Security. So you see how that can agitate someone. Put yourself in their shoes. If you were not doing your job and somebody complained about you to your supervisor, to your manager, that might make you a little bit angry, okay? For a good reason, because you're not doing your job, but nevertheless, it might get you a little bit agitated. This is what it is. Senator's office doesn't really agitate. There is just an inquiry. This, now you're reaching out to the supervisors. Okay. Let's say the senator's office didn't work. Let's say it's still not moving. Or let's say you don't want to bother with the senator's office for whatever reason. You just want to go directly and just submit this. Basically, it's called case assistant request, but it's more like a complaint form, honestly. So here it is. I'm going to put this in this link in the description below. It's official Department of Homeland Security website, dhs.gov/case-assistance. Okay, I'm gonna put that link in the description. I'm gonna put not all these. I'm not gonna put these links in the description below because you don't live in Arizona. If you live in Arizona, good. But if you don't live in Arizona, then you find your own state's information, whatever. Now, again, for that, it does not necessarily have to be senator. You can reach out to the congressman, or in your district, you can reach out to any elected official, basically. But again, in my personal experience, that I know of people around me doing this, senators work best. Several times, not several, plenty of times I've seen that work. So, okay. Let's move on to this. Homeland Security. So this is the website. This is the page on the website. Now this will tell you what kind of cases we can help with. And as you can see, most common types, non-receipt of USCIS notice of decisions. A lot of times it happens. Disappear. request for evidence, appointment notices. I've seen so many times an appointment notice for biometrics disappeared. People missed their biometrics appointment. Not good. Okay, this is what you're reporting. Cases where the beneficiary may age out of eligibility, certain cases involving U.S. military personnel, application and petitions that were improperly rejected, typographic errors. Yeah, I'm an immigrant. My English is not great. Cases where someone is in removal proceedings, lost files or file transfer problems between U.S. offices. I've seen it so many times. Certain case involving an emergency or a hardship. See, pretty good. Priority to direct access program, whatever it is, I'm not familiar with it. It's systemic issues that should be given higher. And then there is case that we cannot help. Your case is within published processing times. I told you in the very beginning, if you are still within the processing time, don't even bother reaching out to anybody. Pointless. There is no published processing time for the form type. Seen that too. You're seeking to change the decision. Can't really do that. USCIS has denied an expedite request. You're seeking legal advice. You're seeking assistance with an issue that does not involve USCIS. It has been less than 30 calendar days since your congressional representative made an inquiry to USCIS. See, even this website right here assumes that you're gonna first reach out to an elected official for help. Alright? So that tells you something. Okay. So read through all of this, familiarize yourself, but I'm gonna go straight into the form. I'll show you. It's very basic, very simple. You can read more, after you submit the request, what to do, how to submit it, but the best thing to do, there are a few ways you can submit it. You can email it, you can mail it, but the best way to do is online. Yes, even they recommend to do the online. So this is it. This is the DHS form 7001, request for case assistant. We're going to open it in a separate tab, and I'm going to put this link also in the description below. So this is it, DHS form 7001, request for case assistant. Before you submit a request, yes, try to resolve your issue directly with USCIS. We tried that. Review the types of cases we can and cannot help. We did that. So there we go. This is the form right here. Looks a little strange, but it is what it is. So you got general instructions over here. Go through them, read through them before you fill it out. I'm not gonna go through it, not to waste time. But there you go. Name, individual, petitioning company, most likely going to be name, contact information, address, email, phone, identification number, birthday, country of citizenship, and then country of birth. Identification number, this is your alien registration number. If you are in immigration, if there is an immigration case going, then you should definitely have this alien registration number. Application petition information. This is very important. You have to fill it out. Otherwise, they're just not going to find it, and they just might skip it, and you never receive the response. Make sure you fill it out carefully, please. So here, you see year. This is the receipt date, okay? Receipt date. It's not when you filed. This is the receipt date. So you submitted your application. They accepted it. They send you the receipt notice. In the receipt notice, you're gonna have the receipt number and you're gonna have the receipt date. This is the receipt date, receipt number, and then USCIS form number, depending on what kind of whatever it is. Let's say you filed for asylum. All right, so it's gonna be I-589. There you go. I-589, application for asylum and withholding of removal. There it is. Receipt number, whatever it is, right? You fill it out. Now you can add some more. There can be more than one, okay? So if you're filing based, for example, your whole family, right? Let's say 3 people in your family, you fill out 3 people, you put all of their information, okay? Type of immigration benefits sought, please provide. Non-immigrant, immigrant, asylum, citizenship, okay? Now it looks all familiar, right? It's good. Case description, reason for inquiry. I am facing or I'm about to face an immediate adverse action or impact. I'm facing a problem that was not resolved through the normal process provided by USCIS. Most likely it's going to be the case. Or I'm experiencing a delay with a case that is beyond anticipated processing time. You can select more than one. Yes, I'm incurring or I'm about to incur significant and unusual cost. Sure, why not? If this delay that went beyond the processing time, it very well might cause you to, lose money, do all this. There you go. Fill it out. Prior actions taken. There you go. Did you visit my USCIS case status? Most likely. Did. Contacted USCIS? Yes. Because I explained you to do that. Alright. Attended appointments with USCIS. If you could, then you should. You definitely should. Send an email to USCIS. If you can, you should. Contacted US government, department of agency or assistance. There you go. Did you reach out to... Well, this one's government department or agency. You didn't just yet, but you did reach out to US, well, not congressional representative, but you reach out to the senator. And here you can explain, hey, reached out to Senator of Arizona, and her name, Kristen something, right? Person preparing this form, it's you. If it's somebody helping you, supporting documentation, here I highly recommend uploading a scanned receipt notice, just so that they know, yes, this is it, this is the letter that you received from USCIS, your case is really going. Definitely do that. And then verification, just a consent with your signature, submit, and that's it. It's very simple, as you can see, nothing to it. If the senator doesn't work, this will 95%, if not more of the times, will work. The only thing is, be extremely polite everywhere, with the senator, with the USCIS on the phone, with this form. You may be angry, you may be agitated, or whatever, frustrated, but be professional, be polite, it will go a long way. Hopefully this video was useful. If it was, let me know in the comments below. If you still have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe, obviously, more videos are coming. And if you want to see me make the video about specifically how to write an inquiry letter, a complaint letter, whatever you want to call it. We all know it's a complaint, but we present it as an inquiry because we're professional, and that's what we want to maintain, right? That professionality image. Very, very, very important. Let me know in the comments below, and I will make it happen. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. I'll see you guys in the next video.